Minecraft minigames. We've all played them, whether it be the fast-paced action of Skywars, the classic survival games, or something more obscure. It would be hard to find someone who has never stumbled across a Minecraft minigame server. You can generally spot a good one by a few things. The fun factor, how well it's coded, and its originality are all important to making a good game. Now, I've been playing Minecraft minigames for several years, and it's been the predominant source of content on this channel since I started several years ago. But last week, I stumbled upon a random Minecraft server called LibreCraft and decided to try it out for a video. It was a fun experience, although nothing amazing, until I decided to try out its iteration of Bed Wars. It was so poorly built that it gave me one of the worst first impressions I'd ever had from any Minecraft minigame. Longtime viewers of this channel may remember the time I had a similar but not as bad experience on another server called Blockdrop's version of Bed Wars. What makes my negative perception of these strange to me is that I'd played and enjoyed Bed Wars several times before this, and from just looking at this footage, it doesn't seem like these versions of Bed Wars are that much different than Hypixel's. However, today I want to detail what makes these two servers' variants of Bed Wars the exact way not to make a Minecraft minigame. I've kinda already said my first problem with these versions of Bed Wars. It doesn't look that much different from Hypixel. The maps are exactly the same. I understand that making maps is difficult, especially making good ones, but I'm really not a fan of this. You know, people spent time creating the best maps they could, and now their work is being used on tons of random servers. It's far more than these two examples. They don't get paid for this. Granted, none of these servers are on the same level as Hypixel in terms of popularity, and they pay their builders already. They still make nothing off of servers like this, though. It sucks, and there's really not much that can be done about it. On the other side of the coin, though, I doubt Hypixel itself really cares, since it's not like these servers are serious competitors. It's also not illegal, because you can't really copyright a string of Minecraft blocks. I'm admittedly not a lawyer, so I'm not sure if I'm right about this next part, but Hypixel might be able to do something if they actually owned Minecraft, which they obviously don't. When Blockdrop stole some maps a while back, and they've done it with several Hypixel game modes over the years, Hypixel game developer called it unjust, although they seem to care more about the forum rules. I don't know. That was the only statement I could really find, so I do feel like the majority of Hypixel doesn't really care about this. Regardless of if you're fine with it, it's still a lazy way to make a game mode. It also provides little reason to play these versions of Bed Wars as opposed to the more polished source material. Honestly, even if they made bad maps, it would provide more reason for me to come back to these servers. It made me wonder what the point of making a worse version of an incredibly successful Minecraft minigame was. That's when I came to the realization that servers like Blockdrop and LibreCraft aren't actually appealing to players like me. When I logged onto LibreCraft for my video last week, I noticed that it has this weird password system that you're required to fill out in order to log onto the server. I didn't think much of it, but one of you guys informed me that this is actually a way that servers will support cracked versions of Minecraft. Since you can have any username in cracked Minecraft, you have to protect accounts in some way. That explains why they're such cheap copies of an already existing game mode. Hypixel only supports legally purchased versions of Minecraft, so cracked Minecraft players have to play elsewhere, and they'll come to places like LibreCraft to experience basically the same thing. That makes quality and polish a whole lot less important, because it doesn't matter if LibreCraft is offering a worse version of Bed Wars than Hypixel, because the alternative is nothing. This made me realize that servers like Blockdrop and LibreCraft, they're not trying to compete with Hypixel at all. They're trying to compete with each other. Does that make it a better game? No, but that's a battle that can be more easily won. If you don't care about originality, all you have to do is build a solid iteration of the exact same game mode, and you'll be able to get a large percentage of the cracked player base. How hard could it possibly be? Yo, there's guns in this, bro? I am Bed Bath & Beyond done with this shit. You couldn't even copy a game mode correctly? How do you manage to mess up fireballs this badly? They are absolutely broken in both of these servers. It's either no cooldown or one-hit kills in diamond armor. This is the root of the other problem with servers like this. The execution of the concept is poor. Somebody had to have playtested these and gave it the green light. It just seems like nobody cared. If you're appealing to people who didn't care enough to purchase Minecraft, do you really think that same game group is going to care if fireballs do this. No, and I'd assume many don't even run into the problem at all. I'll tell you something a good amount of players will notice though. On Hypixel, if multiple players are in the generator at the same time, both get the same resources. This is an example of a good feature in a Minecraft minigame because it's fair for every teammate, doesn't piss anyone off, and is all around a convenient, quality of life improvement to what it would be otherwise. Now let's take a look at this guy on LibreCraft taking every single iron from me. This is the kind of thing that you'd frequently deal with, and it makes the experience of the player that much worse. These two poorly implemented features change Bed Wars from being a completely solid Minecraft minigame to being a shell of what it can be. Add that with the fact that almost nothing is different compared to the source material to set it apart, and it just goes to show that this is a bad Minecraft minigame. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. And none of us have to play on these servers. It being bad doesn't really affect us. We can just hop onto a server that executes these things well. However, I'm wondering if we're beginning to see the consequences of making Minecraft minigames like this. I was gonna log on to Blockdrop for this video to record some extra footage, and I realized that the NPC wouldn't take me to Bed Wars, nor was it in the game selection anymore. It seems that very recently, Blockdrop decided to remove their Bed Wars. It's still on their website, still has an NPC, but it's gone. I don't know. I assumed it was because of the things I've already mentioned in this video. It's not very original and isn't very polished, although I've definitely enjoyed my Blockdrop experiences more than my LibreCraft one. I had an alright time playing there comparatively. But I was curious if I was right, so I decided to do some digging, and I found out that Blockdrop was doing a whole lot more than just being unoriginal, and that Bed Wars' undoing might be related to the fact that paying $25 gives you access to this kit forever. Apparently, pay-to-win elements plagued the game mode and was one of the most common complaints about it on the server. I'll be fair to Blockdrop, I wasn't a super active player, but I was able to do just fine without paying $25. Doesn't mean the problem wasn't real, it absolutely was. That's just me playing devil's advocate. And if that's not enough, not only am I pretty sure Blockdrop doesn't have an anti-cheat, there's actually some pretty intense drama surrounding this server. Now, I'm not ready to start my YouTube drama arc. I'm gonna leave that alone and refrain from talking about it. This video is just about the execution of Minecraft game modes, and these two iterations of Bed Wars are two examples out of many that, in my eyes, showcase exactly what a minigame should not be. Sorry if this video was a little disjointed. It's been a while since I've written a script this long, but I'm trying to get back into stuff like this. Hope you guys enjoyed though, and I hope you all see that this video comes from a place of caring about the quality of Minecraft minigames and just being interested in stuff like this. Not out of a place of malice or anything. But I'll catch you guys later, and peace out. Have a good day.